I am going to go really fast because I want to show you how fast this is. I'm going to press and hold the Firefly button and start recognizing things. Phone number, recognizes a book, recognizes a DVD, QR code, CD, recognize an URL. How about a game? What's this? Kosher salt. Look at the barcode. Kind bars. Spot It. Great family game. Highly recommended. I have a Nutella lover in my house. And dishwashing detergent. All right. So, let's pull up the history on those and take a look. I did that fast so that you could see how quick Firefly is. You see the dishwashing detergent at the top and the Nutella and the Spot It and so on, and we can come down. Now, we recognize the phone number, we recognize an URL. I can tap on any of these items, and there are actions. So I'll tap on the book, and you can see I can buy the Kindle edition, I can buy the paperback, I can go into the audiobook store, I can share it with a friend, and so on. Okay. I want to also show you that Firefly can not only see, but Firefly can listen as well. Can you please go ahead and play that song? Sunshine by Courtyard Hounds. And let's look at the actions here. You can buy the MP3, you can buy the CD, but you can also, third parties can build actions for Firefly. So here's iHeartRadio as one example. And what iHeartRadio does, they have an action that creates an iHeartRadio station using the song that I just recognized as the seed for the station. Let's tap on that. Let's just do it. And there it is. It's as easy as that. Okay, pause that. And Firefly can even recognize TV shows. Can you play that episode, please?
That's not what happened!
Yes, it is. They all attacked me and she threw my sword in the river.
Liar!
Shut up!
Enough! He tells me one thing, she tells me another.
We have just recognized...
What am I to make of this?
We've just recognized The King's Road. It's episode 2 from season 1 of Game of Thrones. And we haven't just recognized the episode, we've recognized the scene. So we are 49 minutes and 1 second into that scene. And so now we have all the X-ray data available. You can see all the actors in that scene. One of the actions here, you can quickly just go to the IMDb page if you want more detail. Okay, Firefly can recognize something else too. Firefly can recognize art. Let's try this. Cornflowers, tap on the action there. We pull up the Wikipedia entry. You can learn about the artist, learn about the painting. Can you pull up the next painting, please? Man with red hat. Pull up that. There you go. Wikipedia info, learn about the painting, learn about the artist. One more thing. Can you pull up the phone number? Just if you're walking down the street, you can do this from a distance too. You don't have to be, it doesn't have to be a poster. So there, I just recognized that phone number. That's it. Super simple. Okay. Let's keep moving because I got a lot still to share with you. Thank you, guys. Firefly recognizes 100 million different items. And it does this under real-world circumstances. These machine vision problems are tough enough to crack in the laboratory. They're really hard in the real world. You have things like glare, wrinkles, curves, very tough problems. And there are many techniques that we have applied to solve those tough problems and to get it to be this fast. I'm just going to share a couple of them with you. One of them is called semantic boosting. It's very easy to understand. You guys know that this is the area code of a phone number. This part in the middle is called an exchange. Well, it turns out not all exchanges are valid for all area codes. And you can use that domain knowledge with semantic boosting to improve the probability that your optical character recognition gets the phone number right. Let's look at that. Here's an example. You can see this is a classic real-world example. OCR often has trouble distinguishing 8s and 3s. And this particular case is really tough because the 8, there's glare on top of the 8. And so when we first do this analysis, we come up with 703, which is wrong. But we know it's wrong because 703 is not a valid exchange for the 206 area code. So we reanalyze it, excluding 703 as a possibility, and you get the correct thing. This all happens totally invisibly to the user. The user never knows this, and you get the right number. We've done a lot of tricks, too, to get faster response time. You saw when I was going through that table, bam, 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 how fast Firefly is. Well, here's one of the things that we do. Look at this complicated image. That's the real image you're going to take of your camera if you're trying to get the phone number off of this apartment for rent sign. Well, we do some of this processing in the Amazon Web Services cloud, where for all practical purposes, we have unlimited compute power. But we still have to get the image there. And a 2.1 megabyte image takes a little bit of time to transmit. So what we do is locally on the device, we first scrape that image to find only the relevant parts of OCR-able text. We get rid of all the color, and we get to compress that image from 2.1 megabytes to 13 kilobytes. We reduce it in size 165 times because we're just sending the parts that matter. Makes it much faster. These are some of the other, there are just tons and tons of techniques that have to be stitched together to make this work in the real world. And all of that work on Firefly, all that advanced computer science, would be completely wasted if you couldn't get to Firefly quickly. So that's why we gave Firefly a dedicated button. Press and hold the Firefly button, no matter what you're doing. You're in the middle of text message, anything you're doing on the phone, press and hold that button, even from the lock screen, even behind your pin, and bam, up comes Firefly. The Fireflies get released, and they immediately start recognizing. That's really critical because if you have to, type in your pin or, go to your app grid, find the right app, tap on something, and then get it recognizing, there's so much friction in that process, you're just not going to use it very often. Firefly is so easy to access, customers are going to love this.
Hey, little man, you want to live in that house one day?
No, looks like a good investment, though.
Investment?
Yeah, I'm going to Firefly it on my Amazon Fire.
Firefly? Firefly technology. It recognizes phone numbers and URLs, then brings them right into your phone.
That fast?
That fast.
Excuse me. Hi, I was interested in the 3-bedroom ranch style.
He's sitting on a big pile of cash from selling his startup.
Introducing the new Fire Phone with Firefly technology that quickly recognizes phone numbers, URLs, movies, music, and millions of products from Amazon.